Now, 18 days after the unprecedented attack on Israel, in which 200 people were taken as hostages, the Hamas militant group released 2 elderly women captives in Gaza. A spokesperson from Hamas mentioned that the 2 hostages were released following mediation by Qatar and Egypt. The women and their husbands were taken hostage in the attack on their kibbutz. The husbands are still in Hamas captivity. The released hostage saying that her captors took her into tunnels and treated her well. A doctor visited her and made sure that she and other hostages received the prescribed medicine, which they have been using in Israel. Recounting the horror, one of the released Israeli women said that she was beaten by the militants. She was put on a motorbike and driven from her kibbutz into nearby Gaza.
My mom is telling the horrific stories. She's saying that many people, a swarm of people, came through the fence. The defense cost 2.5 billion shekels, and it didn't help even a little bit. My mom is saying that she was taken on the back of a motorbike with her body, with her legs on one side and her head on another side. That she was taken through the plowed fields with a man in front on one side and a man behind her, and that while she was being taken, she was hit by sticks by Shabab people until they reached the tunnels. There they walked for a few kilometers on the wet ground.
Now, this is the second time that Hamas released hostages. The first, remember, was when the militant group freed 2 U.S. women, a mother and daughter. The release came after mediation by the Qatari administration, with Israeli army preparing for a ground offensive. The families of the hostages have been confronted with painful dilemmas, and they have been urging the Israeli government to prioritize freeing hostages. Meanwhile, unconfirmed reports saying that Hamas might be considering the release of hostages with dual nationalities. 50 such hostages are being held by Hamas. Meanwhile, U.S. President Joe Biden said that there will be no talks of a Gaza ceasefire till all hostages are freed.
We should have a ceasefire. Not a ceasefire, we should have a hostage release.
A former Hamas leader said the group is willing to release all hostages if Israel stops aggression on the Gaza Strip. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the updates on the move.